These right here are the Mifo S Buds, which are marketed as actually two things. As a pair of sports earbuds that are great for using in most of your daily workout routine and when you are done and your body is actually powering down for sleeping. If they are good enough for you and why I actually find them lacking in more than one thing will be discussed right after the intro. The Mifo S Buds have been sent to me by the manufacturer Fiti, which to me is a brand I've never heard of before. The Mifo S are the top of the line earbuds with the most built-in features and are available in a variety of different designs. The ones I got for review are the sports branded version. They are ultra small, coming in at 3.5 grams and are built to fit into your ear completely. The case itself, as you can see, is plastered with lots of different sports and is a good design choice for the crowd it is aimed at. I'm not a fan per se, but I'm also not the target audience for it. I find the design overall looking very cheap, especially when the main print is cut off on the box as well as on the case. But talking of cheap, the buds itself aren't. They come in at a competitive level of 150 euros. If you'd like, the manufacturer sent a coupon code for you to use. I put it down in the description box. This gives you 20% off the retail price when buying it on Amazon. To finish off the case, it's heavy. This comes down to the added battery. It has a total runtime of 40 hours, which is almost double of what other buds in this category offer. But as you will see in this review, everything on these buds always have two sides. These buds don't have wireless charging, which for 150 euros is something I expect as a standard in 22, especially for a mid-range earbud. In the last 2 weeks of using the buds, I almost always put the case not into my trousers, but directly into the backpack, since you can definitely feel the added weights when actually walking. Also, the spring inside the handle of the case is, for a lack of a better word, wonky. After using it for 2 weeks, it's starting to flap around and rather feels very cheap. Let's go to the buds themselves and its features. And just as a small caveat, these buds don't have multi-point connection, which I also find very lackluster, especially in the mid-tier price range. But they have almost everything else of what you expect from a pair of 150 euro sports buds. First, they are rated at IPX7 water resistance, meaning they can be fully submerged up to a meter of water for 30 minutes and will still function. They are also rated at IPX6 dustproof, so going for a run when it's raining or through the desert next door, if you have one, can all be achieved with these buds without any kind of worries. As said in the beginning, these are very lightweight, coming in at 3.5 grams, making these effectively the lightest buds that I had for testing yet. And this is something you definitely don't feel, well, while wearing, which is the same for the wingtips. They fit very well and don't feel as intrusive as some other buds did. It's comfortable to wear them over longer periods of time. The Mifo S also comes with noise cancelling in 2 different modes, as well as a transparency mode. The noise cancelling is achieved by 6 different mics placed around the buds. The mild variant, well, it's rather lackluster and could also just be a regular mode with some passive blocking due to the buds. The strong noise cancelling, on the other hand, is pretty good. It works very well in killing off traffic noises and helps in regulating a lot of different frequencies in the low to mid sections. It's definitely not in the top echelons of noise cancelling, but for such a tiny bud, it's pretty good. Speaking of good, the transparency mode is not. Well, yes, it lets through and amplifies your surroundings. You can have a conversation with other people without removing your buds, but everything sounds very artificial and it introduces a lot of digital white noise, which gets irritating over time. And hearing yourself speak with transparency mode enabled feels completely unnatural due to the blockage the buds produce without ANC turned on. Now when we are actually on a roll with noise cancelling, we can talk about their second big marketing point, which is using these buds for sleep. I tried this once with the One More Comfort Buds Mini and enjoyed it. It worked quite well there. The Mifo S do have a dedicated mode which cuts off the playback and all its functions such as volume controls and connection to devices. This enables you to sleep without accidentally changing anything. This can be achieved with 3 simple taps on the side of the buds. It's a great idea, but this also comes with some weird quirks that the buds seem to have. For everything great, there's something weird. In this dedicated mode, the buds only last 4 hours, and then, shortly before the battery runs out, you get a mild battery warning played inside the buds, which definitely wake you up. And there's no way to turn it off, since there is no dedicated app. On the one hand, this is great if you are a person who only wants to sleep, well, 4 hours at night, but for everyone else, this does not work. And this also means that they can run out of juice without you even noticing, since they won't turn off in sleep mode. So the sleep mode itself, well, it is a good idea, but this could use another overhaul in its next iteration. Since these are sports buds, it's a bit weird that the only thing that to me isn't as relevant in sports buds as every other feature on this list is actually the best thing about the Mifo S, the sound quality. Excellent audio, achieved through a customized full frequency balanced armature, which they call the moving iron technology. The bass is there, it's punchy but not overwhelming. Testing it with metal, hip hop and pop, I liked it in every different genre of music I've tested. The mids are also very clearly audible. They are in front and you can clearly hear the vocals and most of the instruments that are packed in there. Everything is very well mixed and balanced into itself. And the highs are also very clear. It's not the typical harsh sound that you often get with sports earbuds, but a nice layer on top that actually sinks into it. It's very well mixed as well, and the complete overall package gives these buds a distinctive sound that I'm actually looking for when I'm listening to music. I have zero complaints when it comes to sound quality with these buds. But as always, when the sound they produce is great, the sound they capture is actually awful. And yeah, the sound they record isn't great. It's not even good. I'm standing in my studio right now, which is treated acoustically to sound good, and I still sound like I'm someone talking into a tin cup. As you might see, these are another pair of earbuds that could have potentially been very good, with an impressive sound quality and good noise cancelling. But they have so many quirks and lack so many essential features, especially in the very competitive mid-price range, that my overall opinion of these buds got very tainted while using them for 2 weeks straight. So my final conclusion for the Mifo S Buds is meh. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Leech and I'm off writing the next scripts. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to subscribe to this channel. There are plenty more of this type of content and of course many other things available for you to watch. Have a great day, see you around and goodbye.